Have you ever stepped into a garden and thought this must have cost a fortune, only to find out it was all handmade? Well, today's your turn to create that feeling, right on your own patio. Because in this video, we're uncovering 15 small patio garden ideas that look like they came straight out of a designer catalog, but are so easy to DIY, you might already have everything you need at home. And trust me, you won't believe idea 7. It's clever, it's gorgeous, and once you see it, you'll want to try it immediately. Whether you have a tiny patio, a cozy balcony, or just a quiet corner by the back door, this video is packed with budget-friendly ideas to transform your space into something extraordinary, without heavy tools or high costs. Hi there, and welcome to Timeless Gardening, where we celebrate the joy of growing and creating, no matter your age or experience. This is your space to feel inspired, empowered, and gently guided every step of the way. If you're new here, we'd love to have you join our growing garden family. So go ahead and click that subscribe button, and don't forget to tap the bell so you never miss out on simple ways to make your garden shine. Alright, let's roll up our sleeves and get started. Your dream patio is just a few beautiful ideas away. Let's begin with a small idea that makes a big impact. A hanging basket wall garden. Imagine stepping onto your patio and seeing a living wall bursting with petunias, trailing ivy, soft lavender, or even kitchen herbs, all cascading down in layers of color and fragrance. And here's the best part. You don't need a hammer, nails, or even a drill. Just a simple wooden pallet, a trellis panel, or even a piece of fencing leaned against the wall can become your garden's new vertical stage. Add a few hanging baskets or recycled containers. Even old colanders, tin buckets, or woven baskets will do the trick. Secure them with hooks or sturdy twine, fill them with soil, and watch your wall come to life. This idea is especially wonderful for small spaces because it uses vertical space, not floor space. So even if you only have a narrow patio or tiny balcony, you can still grow plenty upward. And for seniors, it's a gentle and accessible way to garden. You don't need to bend or kneel. You can water and tend to your plants right at eye level, calm, easy, and beautiful. You can go with a soft color palette for a serene look, or mix bold flowers and herbs for a cheerful cottage garden vibe. It's affordable, it's simple, and it instantly adds that magazine garden look, without the magazine price. So look around, maybe you already have a trellis, a few baskets, or a spare bit of wall waiting to bloom. Because sometimes all it takes is a little lift to grow something lovely. Now let's add a little peaceful movement to your patio, with the soft, soothing sound of water, right from a ceramic pot fountain. You've probably seen them in fancy garden stores, elegant, bubbling fountains nestled among flowers or placed in quiet corners. They look expensive, don't they? But here's the secret. You can make your own with just a large ceramic pot, a smaller inner bowl or flower pot, and a small solar-powered fountain pump. No wiring, no plumbing, just the sun, water, and a gentle flow. Place your ceramic pot on a sturdy spot, maybe on a plant stand, low table, or even directly on the patio floor. Fill it with water, set the pump inside, and watch it come to life as soon as the sunlight hits. The water dances, trickles, and glistens, adding instant calm and quiet elegance to your space. You can place river stones at the bottom for a natural look, or float flower petals for something extra special. What makes this idea so magical isn't just the look, it's the feeling. A small fountain invites you to pause, to sit, to breathe, and for seniors, it's a gentle DIY project that doesn't require heavy lifting or complicated tools. Just a few easy steps and suddenly your patio feels like a spa retreat. So the next time you come across an old ceramic pot, or spot one at a yard sale, think beyond plants, think water, think peace, think of your own little fountain oasis made with love and sunshine. Now idea 3, a project that's simple, sturdy, and surprisingly stylish. Painted cinder block planters. You've probably seen those plain, gray concrete blocks at a hardware store, or maybe stacked in your own garage or shed. They don't look like much at first glance, but give them a coat of paint and a little imagination, and they become modern sculptural planters that make your patio pop. Start with just a few blocks, 2, 3, or maybe 6. Paint them in soft pastels, earth tones, or bold colors, whatever suits your garden's personality. You can stack them horizontally or vertically, stagger them for interest, or arrange them in a step-like pattern to create layers of height. Some folks even leave a few holes exposed so the plants grow right out of the block itself. Herbs, succulents, or small flowers peeking out from every corner. And because the blocks are heavy, they stay in place, perfect for patios where wind might knock over lighter pots. Plus, there's no need to buy expensive containers. These cost just a few dollars and can be reused, repainted or rearranged whenever you feel like giving your space a refresh. It's especially ideal for seniors. No fancy tools, no fragile materials, and it can be done slowly, one block at a time. You can even sit while you paint or plant, and in the end you'll have something that looks custom, chic and garden magazine worthy, but built with your own two hands. So if you've got a few extra cinder blocks lying around, don't toss them, transform them. Because beauty doesn't have to be soft, it can be strong, grounded, and painted in your favorite color. Now let's turn our attention to the heart of any patio, a small garden table where you sip your morning tea, read the paper, or simply sit and admire your plants. But what if that table could be more than just functional? What if it could be a piece of art? That's exactly what you get with a mosaic tile tabletop. It looks like something you'd see in a European cafe or boutique hotel. Colorful, elegant, one of a kind. And the beauty is, you can make one yourself. You don't need to buy expensive materials. Old broken plates, leftover tiles, glass beads, even shells, they all work. Arrange the pieces like a puzzle on the tabletop. Add a little adhesive and fill the gaps with grout. Suddenly your table is transformed. It can be bold and bright, or soft and subtle. You decide what story you want it to tell. And for seniors, this is such a rewarding craft. It's easy to do while seated, piece by piece at your own pace. You don't need perfection, just patience and playfulness. You can mosaic a whole tabletop, or just a section. And if you don't have a table, try this on a tray, a stepping stone, or even a planter rim. Each piece you place is a memory. Each crack filled is a reminder that beauty often comes from putting the pieces back together, your way. So gather your odds and ends, and let your garden table become your canvas. Here's an idea that brings both beauty and practicality to your patio. Idea number 5, a rolling herb cart you can move with the sun, or wheel right to your kitchen door. Think of it like this, a little garden on wheels, fresh basil, thyme, mint, rosemary, all right at your fingertips, wherever you need them. And best of all, you don't need anything fancy. You can repurpose an old tea trolley, a utility cart, or even a small bar cart that's seen better days. Give it a fresh coat of paint, maybe line the shelves with waterproof trays or baskets, and suddenly it becomes a mobile herb garden that feels both elegant and useful. Add a few small pots, a pair of scissors for snipping, maybe even a decorative label for each herb, and there you have it, a mini greenhouse on wheels, ready to roll into sun or shade, wherever your herbs are happiest. And for seniors, this is such a thoughtful way to garden. No bending, no lifting heavy pots. You can water, harvest and rearrange it all while standing or seated, with ease. You can even grow a tea garden with peppermint, chamomile, and lemon balm, ready to brew on the spot, or make a cooking cart with your favorite seasonings close at hand. It's one of those ideas that looks like a boutique garden feature, but it's really just a clever little repurposed project that brings joy and flavor every single day. So if you've got a small cart tucked away in the garage, or find one at a thrift store, don't pass it by. Bring it to life, let it roll, and let your herbs travel with you, wherever you go. If your patio feels small or boxed in, idea number 6 will open it right up, literally. A mirror wall creates the illusion of more space, adds light, and makes your garden feel twice as lush. Just hang an old mirror or decorative frame against a fence or wall. You don't need anything big, even a framed mirror from a thrift shop will do. Place it where it reflects plants, flowers, or the sky, and suddenly your patio feels larger, brighter, and more alive. It's a clever trick that gives high-end garden vibes without the high-end cost. And for seniors, there's no heavy lifting or complex tools, just a safe, secure spot and a little creativity. You can dress it up with vines around the edges or hang it behind a flower table to double the color. It's quick, beautiful, and makes your small space feel like it stretches forever. Sometimes all it takes is a reflection to transform what you see. Now idea 7 might surprise you, because who would have thought that old rain gutters could become one of the most stylish features in your patio garden? Simply mount a few sections of gutter horizontally along a wall or fence, fill them with soil, and plant herbs, flowers, or small greens. They're perfect for shallow-rooted plants like lettuce, strawberries, or even cascading petunias. It's a brilliant way to use vertical space, and it looks like something straight out of a modern gardening magazine. Even better, It's lightweight, low maintenance, and doesn't require bending down. Perfect for seniors who prefer gardening at standing height. Paint the gutters in soft garden colors or leave them rustic for a weathered charm. Arrange them in rows, staggered levels, or even at an angle for a dramatic effect. This idea turns a plain wall into a living, growing masterpiece. Simple materials, stunning results. Idea 8. There's something timeless about an old window frame. It reminds us of Sunday mornings, fresh air, and the joy of looking out into the garden. Now imagine taking that frame and turning it into the garden itself. With just a little creativity, a window frame planter display becomes a stunning vertical feature for your patio. Mount it on a fence or lean it gently against a wall, then attach small pots, mason jars, or hanging baskets right inside the panes. Each little square becomes a home for a cheerful bloom or a fragrant herb like thyme, mint, pansies, or tiny succulents. It looks like garden art, but it's functional too. And the best part, there's no digging, no bending, and no need for a large space. This idea is perfect for seniors who enjoy crafting beautiful things with minimal strain. You can build it slowly, pot by pot, whenever the mood strikes. Paint the frame a soft pastel for a vintage look, or leave it weathered for that charming farmhouse feel. Either way, it becomes a statement piece, simple, elegant, and full of life. So next time you find an old frame at a flea market or tucked away in the garage, don't throw it out. Hang it up, fill it with green, and let your garden peek through the panes. Idea 9 is a wonderful way to add both beauty and comfort to your patio. A garden bench with built-in planters. Picture a cozy bench where you can sit and relax, surrounded by your favorite flowers or herbs growing right next to you. This clever design combines seating and gardening in one lovely piece. If you have an old bench that's seen better days, don't rush to toss it. Instead, create planter boxes on either side of the seat, or use the space underneath to hold pots filled with colorful blooms or fragrant herbs. You can build simple wooden boxes or repurpose crates to attach to the bench ends. Then paint everything to match your style, whether soft pastels for a vintage feel or bold colors for a cheerful look. For seniors, this is a gentle project. You can work on it sitting down, and the final bench gives you a comfortable spot to enjoy your garden without having to stand or bend too much. Plus, having plants so close makes tending and harvesting easier, especially if you grow kitchen herbs or medicinal plants. It's a beautiful blend of function and style that makes your patio feel like a peaceful retreat. So next time you see a bench needing a little love, think about giving it a new purpose: a seat, a planter, and a centerpiece all in one. Now let's add a little magic to your patio with a fairy-like canopy. Soft twinkling lights overhead create an enchanting atmosphere that feels both cozy and elegant, like your own little garden retreat under the stars. You don't need a pergola or fancy structure. Simply string fairy lights across your patio, using hooks, poles, or even sturdy branches. Solar-powered lights are perfect. They're easy to install, no wires, and turn on automatically as dusk falls. The gentle glow adds warmth and charm, making your outdoor space inviting for quiet evenings, friendly chats, or just some peaceful solitude. For seniors, this is a simple, safe project that transforms your patio without heavy lifting or complicated tools. And you can easily adjust or take down the lights whenever you like. Whether draped straight across or hung in a gentle zigzag, fairy lights turn any small space into something special, warm, welcoming, and full of sparkle. So why wait for special occasions? Make every evening magical with a canopy of fairy lights. If you're looking for a charming way to add height and storage to your patio garden, vintage crate plant stands are a perfect choice. Take old wooden crates, whether from fruit, wine, or even shipping, and stack them to create rustic shelves. They're great for displaying potted plants, gardening tools, or even your favorite garden decor. You can stack crates vertically for a tall plant tower, or arrange them side by side for a low, wide stand. Painting them in soft whites, pastels, or natural wood tones adds personality and blends beautifully with greenery. For seniors, these stands are easy to build and rearrange. No heavy lifting required, and you can sit while you paint or plant. Plus, crates are usually inexpensive or free, making this a budget-friendly way to organize and beautify your space. So next time you come across a wooden crate, think beyond storage, think garden art and functional elegance all in one. Idea number 12, log side table planter. Bring a bit of the forest into your patio with a log side table planter. Take a sturdy tree stump or a large log slice and use it as a natural table, perfect for holding your tea, books, or garden tools. But here's the twist: hollow out a small section on top or the side to create a planter space. Fill it with succulents, moss, or tiny flowers that thrive in cozy spaces. The natural texture and shape of the wood add warmth and rustic charm, making your patio feel inviting and peaceful. For seniors, it's a simple way to add both function and beauty. No complex assembly, just a bit of soil and your favorite plants. And because each log is unique, your table will be truly one of a kind. So next time you see a fallen tree or a large branch, think about bringing it home, a little nature right beside you. Idea number 13, ladder shelf garden. A simple wooden ladder can become a beautiful and practical garden display. Lean an old ladder against a fence or wall, and use each step to hold pots of flowers, herbs, or succulents. This idea adds vertical interest without taking up any precious patio floor space. It's perfect for small areas and easy to adjust whenever you want a fresh look. For seniors, it's gentle on the body, no digging, no heavy lifting, and you can tend your plants comfortably at waist or chest height. Paint it in soft pastels for a cottage feel, or leave it natural for rustic charm. Whether it's a single ladder or stacked pairs, this vertical garden adds a touch of whimsy and color, making your patio feel cozy and alive. So look around, maybe you already have an old ladder ready to bloom. Idea number 14, old boot planters. Here's a charming idea that turns worn-out boots into garden treasures. Old boots, especially those with character and personality, make whimsical planters for flowers, succulents, or herbs. Simply fill them with soil and plants and place them on your patio, porch, or by your garden path. They add a touch of rustic charm and a playful surprise for visitors. For seniors, this project is easy, no heavy digging or bending. You can arrange and rearrange boots anytime, adding seasonal flowers or fresh greenery. And don't worry about perfect matching, mixed and weathered boots create the most delightful displays. So next time you find a pair of boots past their walking days, don't toss them out, let them grow new life in your garden. Idea number 15, tire rim birdbath or planter. Don't toss that old tire rim just yet. It can become a charming and sturdy addition to your patio garden. Turn it upside down, add a shallow bowl or plate inside, and you've got a rustic birdbath that invites feathered friends to visit. Or fill the center with soil and bright flowers for a unique planter that stands out. The heavy metal rim stays put, weatherproof and tough against wind, or curious pets. For seniors, it's an easy way to add height and interest without much effort or expense. Paint it a cheerful color, or leave it with its natural rugged look. Either way, it adds bold character to your garden. So next time you spot a discarded tire rim, think twice. It could be the centerpiece your patio's been waiting for. And there you have it, 15 wonderful, easy-to-make patio garden ideas that look like they came from a high-end magazine, yet you can create them yourself, right at home. Each project we shared today, from the hanging basket wall garden to the tire rim bird bath, is a little reminder that beauty doesn't have to be expensive or complicated. With a bit of imagination, some simple materials, and a touch of your own care, even a small patio can transform into a cozy, inviting garden space, full of life and color. Gardening is more than just planting flowers or herbs. It's about nurturing your spirit, finding peace in the outdoors, and creating a space where you can relax, dream, and connect with nature at your own pace and comfort. Whether it's a whimsical boot planter that brings a smile, a mirror wall that opens up your space, or a rolling herb cart that brings fresh flavor right to your door, these ideas are all about making gardening joyful and accessible. If you feel inspired to try one, or maybe all, please share with us in the comments which idea you're most excited about. We'd love to hear your stories and your own creative twists. And if this video brought a little light and inspiration to your day, please give it a thumbs up to let us know. It helps us reach more wonderful gardeners like you. For more easy, budget-friendly garden projects designed especially for seniors, don't forget to subscribe to Timeless Gardening and tap the bell icon so you won't miss a single video. Feel free to share this video with friends or family who would enjoy creating a beautiful garden space too. Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. Remember, no matter your age or experience, it's never too late to grow something beautiful and make your outdoor space truly your own. Until next time, happy gardening, and may your patio always be full of sunshine, flowers, and joy.